Hey, welcome back, Clashers. Showing another video of Fight Club's 3-star attacks in war. And so let's get into it here. Um, had a little, we had a little hiccup here in the middle, but you're gonna have them if you war like we do. One was pretty close war. The other one we kind of got beat pretty good, but we're gonna show the last couple wars we had here that we kind of killed them on here. So we're gonna go show the Fight Club versus PanayFighter3, I guess is how you'd say it. I'm sure I'm gonna mess this one up and the next one because I sure don't know how to pronounce those words, but I'll try to figure it out here. But let's get into this. This war here. Looking at our war base, again, we had some lower guys hold, which was big. And Corey's base, and man, I tell you what, I'm not gonna show you his base. I don't show any bases on our side. Attacks against us because we don't want anybody copying these bases if we can help it. And go against us, then afterwards you can do what you want. But Corey's base here, it's a killer base, man. They struggle with it every war. I think I've seen it 2-starred maybe once, and I don't think I've ever seen it 3-starred. So, great design, Corey. I actually copied it, so when he's not in war, I'll use it. I copied probably 95% of it. I made some adjustments, but overall, it's pretty much the same base. So, all right, let's get into this. I attacked her 1 and 2. I actually 2-starred their 2-starred this base, which the base didn't look that hard, but man, I only got 56% on it. And that was only because if you look at his layout here, had a lot of free stuff. So all you had to do is get to the town hall, and pretty much there was so much cleanup on this. Easy cleanup. But let's get into the my attack on the number 2-star or number 2 base, which I 3-starred. So we'll get into the 3-star attacks here. So pretty much, I'm going to start a queen walk over here on the left to draw out the CC. And my thing here was try to kill the CC and the king with my queen walk. So, and you'll see I did a little mess up here on my wall breakers. Once I kill the king, I thought my queen was going to walk up to the top. So my thing was I was going to bust into the wall. Right where she stands now to get her in, but she decided to come back around and walk around to the bottom. So, which I only had 2 more wall breakers, and I don't bust through the wall with the wall breakers, but I did use my king, and he kind of went through the wall for me. So on these circle bases, I'm trying to create a gap. And you'll see I got a little bit of a gap between where the king pad is and where my queen is now. So she's trying to bust through the wall. So I'm going to start the second portion of this attack down here on the bottom. And I'm going to use my king to bust through the wall with these bowlers to help. And then in goes my CC Giants. My bowlers, and all I'm trying to do right now is make a good funnel into the middle. So I'm going to drop my jump here. There it goes. And then I'm going to send the Valkyries in. So the nearest thing now is the middle of the base. So I'm going to send my Valkyries in with my Grand Warden, and I use my Grand Warden's internal tone to try to help these Valkyries out. And I'm going to use it right now. I use it right then. and they kind of got on some of these bowlers, so it kind of helped them stay alive. And I knew it was going to be a good high percentage 2-star. I wasn't expecting a 3 because these bases with the infernos on the edges like this are pretty hard to 3-star, even as a Town Hall 11. But at this point, I knew I had enough troops to finish out this base, so I knew it was going to be a 3-star. And you know, we're not perfect, so we don't always 3-star these bases, but this was one of the good ones, so it made the cut. So basically, it's just taking out this cannon now with the Valkyries there at the end. There's the troops I used. All right, so we're gonna move down. Next is our number 2 guy hitting their number 3, and that's Corey hitting their our number 2 and their 3. Now, let me pause this for a second. This base, a lot of our lower guys, once we knew we pretty much had the war in hand, we always tried to 3-star on our first attack so we can loot on our second. And this is with the loot base, so a couple of our guys, myself included with my third account, we looted this base. So if you look over here on the left side, if you just drop the dragon on each one of those archer towers and the wizard tower there, and followed by some balloons, it was an easy 1-star loot. So when you're a lower base and you're hitting a higher number 3, number 4 base, something like this, the loot bonus is good. But we still needed to 3-star this base, and this is when Corey come in and clean this base up. So starting with his attack here, he starts here at the bottom with the queen walk, and what he's trying to do now is just create a funnel. So he's trying to just clear one side of the base, and he's going to clear the middle here. Then he's going to send his bowlers in here at the right corner by the king here in a minute. And then his queen is going to key on the middle of the base, and that's when he's going to send the Valkyries in the middle. And you watch his jump placements. See how the town halls got walls all the way around it. I would have probably panicked a little bit and jumped right into in the middle here, but Corey took his time. Excellent jump placements. He jumped in perfect, and he actually uses a jump to get out of the center, which I wouldn't even have thought of that far ahead. I would have just tried to jump into the middle, clear out the outside, and been finished with it. But you'll see Corey here sends a golem in to protect his bowlers, and then the bowlers is just going to put in some work here on the both edges, and then key on the center here. He puts his jump down, dealing with the CC troops. He's going to drop the 2 poisons, and then now you're going to see the Valkyries come in now, followed by the giants. Now he's under rage, so he's going to get through these infernals and the expos like way fast. And see, before that would have happened, I'd have probably laid the other jump down. But you see here, excellent jump out, and these Valkyries help do the cleanup on the outer, on this back end here, and a great 3-star attack by Corey. One of the better attackers in the clan. All right, so there's the troops you use for these bases. So these round bases here, if you gotta really clear and make a good clearing, then get yourself some Valkyries like Corey did here, and let the big dogs eat in the middle. Okay. So don't trade on me. Had a little hiccup here. 94%. Usually tread's pretty good. About getting 6 stars in war. This war you only had 5. So he only gets one attack in this video. Okay, so you'll see Tread open up the base here by the wizard tower and cannon. So he's going to open up 4 compartments and the outside wall with that attack, with that drop. So he's sending in a couple of hogs to pull the CC. So now you want to pull the hogs out. I'm sorry, the CC troops out. Then he's going to drop a golem right here. Now the CC troops are going to key on the golem and then followed by their wizards. Now don't take your time dropping the wizards because these CC troops will knock out your golems fast. So that's why you need to drop the wizards right behind the golem as soon as you drop it, okay? So you want to take care of those CC troops as fast as you can. Okay, so he gets his bowlers and his Valkyries in the middle, followed by rage, followed by a heal, followed by a jump. Just that easy. So that's what he's doing. He's raging his bowlers, healing his Valkyries, and jumping them all into the 3rd compartment. Then he has these back-end hogs coming in here in the bottom. And the hogs pretty much take care of this whole bottom base defenses by themselves. And does a great job with these back-end hogs. And you guys know I'm a big fan of the back-end hogs. So there you have the 3-star attack on a anti-3-star base. Alright. So there you have it. He uses the 11 Valkyries, 12 hogs, and you'll see on this next attack by Dakota, which is my 2nd account, I use basically the same troops. Where Tread uses 12, I use 10, but I take wall breakers where he usually use the EQs to open up the middle and get through the first wall. So like I said, he's pretty good at that. With this base here, there's no way to open up the middle and the outside walls. So I decided to take out this right corner of the base right here with the EQs. And you'll see I'll start my attack after I pull the CC out. I'll start off over here on the right corner here. Okay, so there goes the inside walls, and then I'm going to send in a couple of hogs right here by this bottom cannon to pull out the CC troops. Okay, now I'm going to drop a golem up here by the queen, and I'm going to drop one over here for the CC troops. Now the CC troops are keying on that one, and the queen's keying on my other golem. So I followed them up by the wizards. So I took out the queen, and then I took out the CC troops with the 4 or 5 wizards there, followed by my bowlers, followed by the Valkyries, okay? So, and you guys seen a couple other videos. You definitely want to drop the bowlers first, followed by your Valkyries, okay? And then once they get into the middle, rage them up. And you'll see here, I'll drop a heal once they get into the middle to keep my Valkyries alive, because there's a lot of damage. A lot of damage there with the X-bows and the wizard towers there, and bomb towers. And pretty much you'll see I came in with the backing hogs up here at the top. Dropped my heal spell by the wizard tower, because they do the most splash damage to the hogs. And pretty much from this point in right here, it's pretty much a done deal. The rest of it's clean up, so let's get through this video so we can show some more. There's the troops I use, basically just like treads. Don't tread on me, just a little bit different. And like I said, on these troops, you can adjust them accordingly. So we got zombie here. the R number 5 on R number 7, and he's going on these teaser bases. This is what you would call a teaser base. Gets a good spread on his golems, but you'll see here the middle cannon right here takes out a couple of wizards until he drops his giant, or I'm sorry, his king down. So it starts keying on his king and not the wizards. Then right in this area, the bomb tower, you should have some big bombs. That's usually where they're at on these bases. And so now he's dealing with the CC troops, which is Queen should get over there and kill that dragon before it does too much more damage. And from this point on, you're going to see back in Hogs come in, and now you're going to see him drop a heal spell around this the right wizard tower. And it's a good placement of the heal because it heals the Valkyries right here with the one wizard tower it's keying on, and he heals the Hogs at the same time. So that was actually a good heal placement right there. And pretty much, he only had that last archer tower after that. Rest of it's cleanup. So he kind of walked through this base pretty quick here. So great placement on his spells. And as you see here, he uses basically the same troops as me and Tread, but he's adjust his accordingly also. And I believe Zombie only has the 220 space, and so you see there he takes less Hogs. Instead of taking 12 or 10 like in Tread, he takes 6. So these attacks this same attack here can be used even if you only have the 220 space. Okay, so we're going to get over here to JP's attack on another ring base for Town Hall 9. So you'll see him, he's opening up to get into the middle. So now he just needs to create the funnel to get his troops, and he's doing the 3 golem attack. So he opens up the walls, the 3 golems walk in, followed by the wizards, and then the Valkyries. Okay, so once they get in, he rages them up, and now he's got to deal with the CC, which these wizards should go over and knock out the CC troops, but they don't, so the dragon is following the Hogs and the king. Luckily, 3 of the wizards here are trailing the dragon, slowly shooting it down. And you'll see there in the middle that the golem and there's about 5 or 6 wizards there take out the middle. So you still have this dragon following the king, right? So I'm not for sure the king, this CC dragon is going to go down. I don't remember seeing this attack. So I don't think this CC dragon is going to go down before they knock out this base, which you don't have to knock out the CC. I've seen it where it does stay alive, but and you still get the 3-star. But luckily, the wizards, he had enough wizards and the queen's ability, still had the queen to knock it out, and allows him to 3-star their number 9. Okay, so we're going to drop down, get through some more of these attacks. We're going to go ahead and show another one of Corey's second accounts. And you'll see here he's doing the go wipe, and I believe he has the bowlers in the CC. So again, Corey's opening up 3 compartments here, so now all he has to do is get through the first wall. So you look at Corey, and that's when you guys watch these videos, watch the spreads they get on watch our spreads on our golems. you want a good spread on your gums, and then you see Corey does the P.E.K.K.A walk, and so he gets the P.E.K.K.As and he spreads them out on each one on each side of the golem, followed by a couple of wizards, so they can, as the defenses are keen on the P.E.K.K.As, the wizards come in behind and knock out the defenses. So Corey was, when he first joined our clan, he was the first one using, first one I actually seen with any kind of success on the P.E.K.K.A walks. And he's probably, like I said in a couple of videos back, he's probably one of the best guys at doing the P.E.K.K.A walk on the outside. I've tried it when I was at Town Hall 10 on a couple of Town Hall 9 bases, and it's actually a killer attack. So I actually used it a couple of times myself, and I'm getting probably another spam call here. So this is like a good attack, but this is like the second phone call and the second video I've made because of calls.
Please leave a message after the tone.
Alright. So there you have it. So now all he has left now is this corner here to clean up, and it should be over. Alright. Good attack by Corey on the P.E.K.K.A walk. So if you guys ain't never seen a P.E.K.K.A walk, there you have it. Alright. So let's move it on down the list here. Wanna Fight, no longer with us. This war, he's a new guy in our clan, and he missed an attack. And if you're a new guy in the clan and you miss an attack, you get the boot. So sorry, Wanna Fight, but that's what happened if you're watching this video. So Aegon, also another new guy in our clan. So let's watch his attack here. He's using a looks like a go-ho attack. So he gets a decent spread on his golems, followed by the wall breakers. And now he's dropping the wizards down to deal with the CC troops and his king and his queen. So there you go. Gets through the, opens up the outside wall there. And now he's coming in with his bowlers under rage. The big bombs take out a lot of his wizards. So now he's going to start sprinkling in the hogs. So he's doing a surgical deployment here. For the most part. And now you see the hogs getting healed up. And you want to, that was the second heal spell there was a bad placement. I would have saved it myself for probably around the wizard tower or one of these compartments here. But as you know, it was a 3-star attack. So good job. Just kind of be careful on your heal placements and you'll be alright. Alright, so there's the troops he used for this attack. So moving on down the line here, let's show a couple more videos. Let's show Weirdfish's attack on this Town Hall 8. And again, we made a little adjustment on Weirdfish's troops. Like I was telling you guys earlier, you can make adjustments on these things. Don't be scared to make a little bit of adjustments. We was talking about it, and we came up with this combination of troops for him. And the last couple wars, he's been killing it. Which he was killing it before, just a little bit of a hiccup here and there. So he changed it up, and right now he's killing it. So here comes the his 5 Valkyries, followed by the CC Valkyries. He doesn't use the bowlers, he uses the Valkyries, which is fine. So he's using the Go Valho attack. And if you guys want to watch good videos on this, you can watch, of course, you can watch our attacks. But we also watch a lot of Power Bangs recaps. So, don't hesitate to look him up also. Watch some of his stuff. I watch, I'm a Town Hall 11. I still watch his stuff because I'm always wanting to learn new attacks. So I'm always watching YouTube videos myself. And, nobody knows everything, and everybody can always learn something. So I'm always watching something, and I'll watch a lot of the top guys like Power Bang, Clash with Ash. I've been watching some of Clash with Ed on his Baby Dragon attacks. So a lot of these guys have real great videos, and so I watch them myself. So there you have Weird Fishes killing their base 14. Great attack by Weird Fish. So let's move on down the line here, and let's show a couple more videos. Let's drop down and show some of these lower ones. Let's show Stallions. Stallion's a new guy in our he's a new guy in our clan, doing a great job for us. Like I said in a couple of videos before, right now he's getting stuck down on these lower bases. But, somebody's got to attack him, and he does it without even questioning, I want to hit higher bases. And that's a good a clan member taking one for the team. And everybody's been on these lower bases before, myself included, and you just keep working your way up, and as you work your way up, you get a little bit stiffer bases, and it's all about learning. You kind of attack the bases that your troops are set up for, and right now he has the level 6 troops, and so he gets to hit the bases that kind of match, that he can match up a little bit better with on his level, and he does a great job. Never questions what number to hit. I send out clan mail what numbers to hit, and he does it without question. So I appreciate it. And you see here, he didn't even use all his troops, that's great. Had the troops in reserve, and we appreciate you being a team player instead of a me player, I guess the best way to put it. And also with Killis, which I don't even think I showed one of Killis's attacks here. Now let's look up one of his, see what happened to him. Killis got two 2-star attacks. So Killis don't get to make on his main account, but we're going to show one of his second accounts. And this is, I want to get in a couple of these lower videos. Everybody knows that we can knock out the lower bases. Anybody in war should always be able to knock out the lower bases, but you still got to show the attacks. And the key why I'm showing these attacks on the lower bases is to show the lower guys how to deal with the CC troops, okay, at this level. And so we're going to show, this is Killis's second account, which is Sir Peeps. And so here you go. And you're going to see him deal with the CC troops first. And you have yourself a little Valkyrie and a minion. So on these Valkyries and minions, if you think they have a Valkyrie in there, you want to deal with the minion first. And now with the Valkyrie, drop the minions on top of her. Don't drop any more troops, because she'll knock them out. Any more ground troops. So let the minions do their work. And then once she's gone, then you send in your main attack. But you'll want to be sure she's gone first, because if you drop your troops and she's still alive, she will go there and knock them out. So as usual, Sir Peeps here is knocking these lower bases out for us. And like I said, what we try to do in this clan is I try to get you a matchup where everybody can 3-star on their first attack. In which we're pretty good at it, and that way most second attacks, you get the loot if it looks like we got the war in hand, and that's what it's about. We're about the stars first, clan first, then if everything looks like it's going good for us, then if you got a second attack and we can, I definitely let the clan loot. Because, you got to get some loot, too, you know what I mean? But it is about the stars first. Because, honestly, in wars, I'm the Town Hall 11. Corey is. A lot of the Town Hall 10s and 11s, like myself, I donate a lot of troops. And I don't come out ahead on loot. I only come out ahead on gold. That's it. I lose on elixir every time. And the dark elixir I lose on. But, I don't care. I'm about clan first, and I donate max troops when I can. And if I'm on, I'm definitely donating. But anyways, getting past that, so that's us, Fight Club, killing this level 7 clan. Really wasn't even a close matchup, so I'm going to go ahead and end this video, and we'll... I'll show I'll make another video of this, our last war here. Alright, so you guys have fun and clash on. We'll talk to you guys later. Thanks for watching my videos.